Or, oh my gosh, look at the sky. Wow. You know, I actually don't think this is realistic for London during this time because I know that it's very foggy. Like, what's it called? Like smog. I don't feel like you'd be able to see the sky like this. But do you hear the fly in my ear? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I actually don't remember. I just played this game kind of, but I don't actually remember what my objectives are. Da 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 da. Okay, wait, yeah, yeah, blah blah blah. I feel like where's the end of this? Man, this is a long conversation. Okay, wait, I gotta find somebody at the pub. Oh, that's right. Sherlock was looking for Tom Bulling because we gotta confront him because we realized that he's the one. That's right. We saw the well, we don't have the note on us, but like, okay. I don't remember who the head detective is, Ashbury or something like that. I don't know his name. He's pissed, right? Because he's like, Sherlock, you're not supposed to be here. Sherlock said he wasn't, but Sherlock was like in disguise getting information or whatever. And then we were supposed to he showed us like this newspaper that was in red ink.
Let's go to the wasp's nest.
Yeah, that like said like, oh, like Jack the Ripper started taunting the police, whatever. But we're suspecting that Tom Bulling, the journalist, is actually the one who's setting those red letters. And I was talking like towards the end of the game, I think I was saying like something how I don't know about that lore. It's highly like possible like a journalist could have been forging those letters, those infamous Jack the Ripper red ink letters. So it makes sense. But who's this man? Oh, that's Watson. I was like, who's this man standing here?
Ah, Holmes, I got your message, and here I am.
Okay, I'm glad you're here. Oh, chill. Where are you going? Oh, you just want to be right next to me?
What do you think, Holmes?
I think we go confront Bulling. We tell him, hey, you're the killer? I hope he's not, because that's kind of lame. But no, I don't think he's the killer at all. But I do hope that he's not forging those letters. Because I want it to be really Jack the Ripper, that's why. Why am I still in disguise?
Perfect, Watson. That oaf Pluto is looking for us with evil intentions, and
Oh,
he
that's
may be
why.
hiding
That's why.
somewhere. I will try to get more information inside. You, Watson, will be our lookout, and at the slightest suspicious sound, do not hesitate to call the constable on his rounds.
Oh, man, they don't have phones back then. I wonder how long it actually took to like get the police involved before you like got murdered. I'm like, I mean, technically they're not even fast now, so who cares? Hello, madam. Your finest hot chocolate.
Sir?
Your finest hot chocolate, ma'am. Look at him. Is this Bluto? Bulling? He looks a little different. That doesn't look like the same guy. The hat looks the same though. Excuse me, sir.
Hey, you wouldn't be the gas man that Bluto's looking for.
Oh,
Don't know him.
I'm literally wearing the same disguise, but okay. This doesn't look like the same guy. I guess it is.
Good evening, Mr. Bullock.
We know each other?
No, however, I have some information that may be of interest to you.
Talk, my friend. A pint for you if what you say is worth something. Does it have to do with the Whitechapel murders?
Indeed, I know the identity of the man who wrote a letter to the police, a letter entitled Dear Boss, in which the author claims to be the Whitechapel murderer and is signed Jack the Ripper.
What?
It's a journalist who is inspired by Spring-Heeled Jack in order to strengthen the credibility and the seriousness of his agency. This new Jack will give him some first-hand information that he, in turn, will dole out sparingly to the authorities, as well as some carefully distilled indiscretions that the big papers will come to beg of him. He plays both sides off against one another and becomes the chief orchestrator of the rumor. He wrote this letter in this very spot, and he has red ink on his fingers. Like you.
What exactly are you after, my friend?
You've been threatening a certain Squibby to distribute a telegram naming him as a possible suspect in these murders in revenge for an old feud. I would suggest you don't write this note and that you leave Squibby alone.
Oh, we went through so much length over this.
That rapscallion. I threw that at him when I was visiting the station to get the dope. You should have seen his face.
You must also stop sending these letters that waste the authorities' precious time.
Right, well, I don't even know what you're talking about. I have a great relationship with the Bobbies. Just ask around. I don't have to answer to nobody. Now leave me alone.
Wow, yeah, I don't think that the letters are from him. Maybe Sherlock will still think that. But, you know, in the mystery of Jack the Ripper, the real Jack the Ripper, they have those red ink letters, and he sent multiple ones. So I don't think. I mean, I don't know.
Farewell, sir.
I don't know how they're gonna do it in this game. Good riddance to you, actually.
I have nothing further to say. Leave me alone.
Does Sherlock really think it's this drunk man? Does he really think it? Okay, well, I guess I could show... I can't really go tell Squippy the good news. I guess I can go back to jail. I don't think I'm like...
Let's hurry to the police station,
Oh, yeah.
Watson. We are close to our goal. Squibby will be able to reveal what he knows about Tumblety.
Tumblety is... Got it. Oh, no!
Squibby, so that's it. You're a free man again. We were just coming to the station to find
Oh,
you.
I thought that was Bluto.
Yeah, the Bobbies agreed to let me go, and I came to see Bluto before ferreting you out. So, you've seen the newspaper man?
Yes, he is in the pub and everything is taken care of, but I'm waiting to hear what you have to say about Dr. Tumblety.
Okay, but we have to be quick. One night, I came to see Bluto in his hideout that ain't far from the boarding house where this Tumblety bloke has a room. To the point, the Tumblety...
Oh,
fella
crap, I didn't mean to skip it.
And he smiles at me, all nice like. He tells me he's a great Yankee doctor, but my business interests him. I'm interested, I tell him, but I'm not the type to just jump right in without getting to know a person, see? He invites me around to his room to talk business, just him and me. We empty a bottle or two, and all of a sudden, like, he wants to show me what he's got in this big trunk that he always carts around places. I just about vomited, see?
Oh.
In these jars, just like pickles, you know, there were pieces of meat. And he whispers that it's the lady bits of some old days.
Oh!
He called them peckybins. I call them love killers, I would.
Oh, specimens.
Yeah. After that, he starts to go on about rich folk. They ain't nothing but dogs. And I won't tell you the worst of it. Then he comes all close to me and puts his sweaty hand on my leg.
Okay.
He was one of them types. Not me. I don't wait a second before I give him a good thrashing. And I start running and let go of him. And he still wants to see me again, just to talk business. But then I had to do time. So business.
Do you know where he can be found?
Why? Ain't he in his digs? Maybe he got to liking life behind bars too. I heard that in some jobs, there's a way to...
Thank you for your information, and we'll meet again, my friend. Here is the sum I promised to get you out of London.
Were you even paying for this man?
I've just got a little score to set.
I mean, he did give us a big clue.
Heading for the country.
How do you pause this game? Who's that man? That can't be Tumblety. I think that's Bluto. Oh, is this Tumblety? We've never seen him. I don't know who these people are. Who's this man? Sack manufacturer? Who's that? What's going on? Van and cart builder.
My dear Watson, we must strike while the iron is hot. We have avoided meeting Dr. Tumblety until now. The time has come to do so.
Do you have an opinion, Holmes?
We must assure ourselves that the factor collector of female organs and a murderer who removes said organs are resident in the same area at the same time is nothing more than coincidence.
That's not a coincidence. Okay, hold on a second. First of all, Kennedy, I was trying to greet you, but you came at a time where they was giving this monologue. Welcome. What are you doing here, Night Owl? Okay. What do you say? It's hard to read my chat when it's on my phone. Yes, we're rocking the afro. We're rocking the afro tonight because tomorrow is wash day. And I had to comb it a little bit. Don't ask why I'm awake, okay? Okay. I won't ask, even though I always do. Okay, I really don't know what we just saw. Like, I'm so confused. But this man, what's that man's name? What was that man's name, Watson? Sputnik. I don't remember what his name was. The bald guy we were just talking to. Watson. Stop it. Stop it, Watson. He had such good information on Tumblety. He knows this man's carrying around lady parts, and he's not going to tell nobody about it. That's criminals. Well, criminal, I guess. Also, another interesting thing, I think he was suggesting that the man might be gay, because he says, like, he put his sweaty hand on my leg. That's a very interesting theory. Because in this time, I don't think, even like, oh wait,
I thought
man.
that you wouldn't bring me back your keys. It's you, Mr. Holmes. Good evening, Dr. Watson.
Are you Tumblety? Okay, excuse me. I'm trying to talk about everything I'm saying. I know that there was laws back in the day, right, where you could not be a gay person. you go to jail, you know, or something like that, or be murdered. So I wonder if, like, this is a far-reaching theory. Maybe he kills women, this version of the Jack the Ripper, because he hates them because they can't be with men, and he can't, like that, right? That's I feel like it's not a stretch based on other theories I've heard about Jack the Ripper, because he definitely hates women. Absolutely. Even the Walter Sickert guy I'm always talking about in this game, I'm pretty sure there's a theory. The theory is that he hates women because his mom dressed him up as a little girl when he was little. And I told you he had an operation on his parts down there because there was an accident or something at his birth, or some kind of deformity, and his parents decided to just remove it and like try to make him a girl, something like that. Obviously trauma, right? That's traumatizing. So, but yeah, there you go. Yeah, they got a lot to say today. I mean, you might be end game. I play these games so slow, it's almost hard to say when they'll ever be over, but we might be close to it. Even though we only really talked about 3 murders, I think 2 or 3 murders, and then we got sidetracked with all the other random crime, like break-ins and things being stolen and people turning dead bodies and having fake seances with the dead bodies. When I don't, you know what I'm trying to say? Sounds like Insidious used his story. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, sadly, that's actually, it's more common than you think that like parents make their children like dress up, you know, like that, and are abusive, and then that child becomes a serial killer. It's unfortunately, oh no, it's unfortunately a little common. Yes.
Indeed, it is I again. One of your tenants left without returning his keys?
What if this is Tumbelty?
Yes, it's Dr. Tumbelty whom we spoke about. Shortly after your last visit here, some constables came and asked me a few questions regarding him. Barely had they left than the doctor came barreling around a street corner and rushed up into his room upstairs. A little while afterwards, while I was tidying, I heard a thud in his room and a rush down the stairs. He left with most of his bags, but without returning his keys. You can
Ooh.
go up and see if you wish. The door is still open.
All right. Thank you, sir, whose name I don't remember. You're not Tumbletea then, I guess. All right, which room is his? Not this one. Not that one. Third time's the charm.
Careful, Watson. Do not walk around here until I've inspected these marks.
I
Oh.
know, Holmes, I know. I understand your methods.
Yes. Honestly, like Insidious is the Lady in Black. I think that's what like they like gave the term to the killer. Really creepy killer, dude. Like definitely one of the more interesting like antagonists in a movie, especially when you find out his mom is like the real villain or whatever. But yeah, I mean that yeah. Brain. Okay, let me not use all my brain because it's not as happy as I am right now. It's pretending. My brain is pretending to be in my head. Why did I bring this up? Oh no! Because it's so late, right? It's like bedtime. I do that all the time. I scare myself. That's funny.
Ah, you have your rule
Ooh.
and magnifying glass. I thought that you had forgotten them, Holmes.
Sherlock doesn't
Never
forget.
the essentials, my dear Watson.
He never do. So this is our first footprint we're investigating, really. Sherlock wants me to measure the foot. Oh, this is adorable. Hold on. Wait, let me get it right. Okay. It's about 24 centimeters.
Size 13.
Size 13? Okay, okay. What about the width? Are we doing width? No, we're not. He has a high instep. All right, let's put that back. Let's put this back. Because he's wearing like a heel. Like you see how there's no arch touching the ground?
Right foot, light trails. The man was running.
Okay, that's very interesting. I didn't know that.
Right foot, light trails. The man was running.
What about this gap right here?
Right foot,
All right.
light trails. The man was running.
What else?
This isn't water. Going by its sticky texture and odor, I'd say we're dealing with formalin. These are the footprints of a tall man who had recently stepped in formalin and who left this room in a hurry.
Well,
This-
can I walk on it and enter the room now, Holmes?
Chill out, Watson. We're come on. This is crimes aren't solved in a day. Now, This man must have a ton of formalin to just be walking in it like that. Unless maybe he spilled a little bit. Can I go?
What are we doing, Holmes?
Come on, you know what the deal is. Okay. God, Watson jump scare. Alright. Oh, okay. This room is actually pretty cute. I really love, like, whatever this style is, I'm all about it. See, kept the curtains drawn. This little wash bin. Shaver. We should get some DNA off of that. I know we can't do that back here, but maybe, you know, we can get started. Oh, no reflection. We're ghosts. We're vampires. Oh, we're just gonna open this? Okay, this is clearly a puzzle. Also, the footsteps or whatever that is in the background, that's kind of creepy. Ah.
There are a few pieces of a large glass jar in this puddle.
There's a uterus!
The footprints on the ground must have walked in it while fleeing.
Sherlock, do you see this? He's gonna talk about this giant puddle of formalin. Duh. He's not gonna talk about this uterus. That's pretty frightening to see. Oops. It's pretty frightening. It's pretty creepy. You said, oh, is that what we're looking for? How does he know it's formalin? What? Because he's Sherlock. He's Sherlock. We had a bottle of it before, and so, like, he only has to see it once, and then, you know, he's a genius, so now he knows it forever, I guess. You know, those types. Yeah, we're looking for clues to find where Tumbelty probably could have gone next. We just found a letter, and it says, Dear Francis, it is impossible. It is, okay, wait. Dear Francis. Honestly, Francis, do you remember, why am I going to bring this up? Francis Bacon from Don't Look Under the Bed. Great movie. I shouldn't have said that though. But fantastic movie. And I don't know, that just gave me this vibe. Dear Francis, it is impossible for us to meet again. I am feeling terrible, as pursuing our relationship further would put both my marriage and my reputation in danger. This man is a criminal times 10. I must return to that life of love, fleeting and physical, in which a few coins to these young men assures corporal peace and anonymity. Oh, that's right. So like, they're making him a gay man. I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna read this letter over. My brain is really. I'm underestimating how tired I am. It is impossible for us to meet again, Francis. I'm feeling terrible, as pursuing our relationship further would put both my marriage and my reputation in danger. Okay, so he's having this kind of affair. I must return to that life of love, fleeting and physical, in which a few coins to these young men assures corporal peace and anonymity. Now, this is the part I'm getting confused on. I must return to that life of love, fleeting and physical. He's saying he can't see Francis again. Okay, let me keep reading. These growing feelings that I have for you make me scared, and I would prefer to shun this passion for the fear that it may never leave me. Perhaps we shall cross paths again one day in a discreet location where like-minded men meet? ? I know that you frequent them regularly. You never hide yourself. For my part, I will spend more time with my wife and girls in order to find this serenity. Okay? Oh, wait. In order to find the serenity, and I hope to throw the veil of oblivion over our passionate embraces. All the best. Okay, so he's... Okay, I think I understand. So Charles Tumbelty, he's trying to force himself to be with his wife and his family, right? Like, because the alternative of being himself during this time is not like a positive thing for him. You know, there's like lots of bad things that happen to him if he's out like that, right? So he thinks that if he just like throws himself into the husband role again, he'll forget all about Francis and the feelings he had and And this is so sad, honestly. Let's put aside that he's a killer. Let's put it aside for a second. This is sad. It's terrible. It's just a lot of people's stories, though. A lot of people's truths. There's a lot of people, like, it's so sad, that never got to be with the people that they really loved and all this. I'm a romantic, okay? That's,
This Dr. Tumbelty seems to be attracted to men more than women. That much is clear. So, the doctor has a handgun, and he would use it to restrain young men, perhaps.
Wait, what? Where did we hear that that wasn't in this letter? Is it in this letter? The doctor has no, hold on, that's not very romantic. The doctor has a handgun and uses it to restrain young men? That's not Cloud Atlas. That is not what happens in that movie. Okay, that's not very lovely. Okay. So, okay, and Francis is getting a lot of letters. My dear Francis, it is in putting aside our common past and thus as a friend that I am sending you these words. I have learned from some mutual friends of your recent trouble with the law. You should be more careful. England has nothing in common with the Wild West, but her seedy areas can be just as dangerous. First of all, in the Wild West, I don't know a lot about it, though I'm a huge fan of westerns. I don't know a lot about the actual Wild West. I'm not thinking. I mean, America is not this crazy. Like, I mean, it's obviously America is more diverse and accepting than a lot of other countries, obviously. But still, no, we have a lot of issues. And back then, I don't know. I don't know. Why do I keep talking so much? Because that's what I do. Okay. Um, your attraction to young rogues will cost you dearly one of these days, whether it be at the end of an alley or on the benches of a jury. A man of your quality and fortune does not have to frequent the hovels and bring his pistol with him everywhere. Oh, Francis has the gun. It is not necessary to use violence to find partners. Ooh. Unless this violence pleases you, certain circles that we used to frequent are still open to you. Take advantage of this healthy and respectable company rather than demeaning yourself with these destitute lads. And pray, get rid of that god awful chest. Oh, who knows what the people what who knows what the people to whom you show while bragging must think and speak of it. The man you once loved, Henry. Okay. I'm I'm so confused. I'm so conjumbled in my brain right now. Who is Francis? We know Tumblety. Okay, let me. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I'm so crossed right now. Maybe Francis is Tumblety? I thought Charles was Tumblety selling Francis, I gotta go be with my wife. But I think Francis is Tumblety. I must have forgot his first name, and I don't even know if we remember hearing it. So Francis is over here making men fall in love with him left and right. Alright? Charles loves Tumblety. But Charles gotta go be with his wife. Okay, that's a whole nother person. Henry loves Tumblety as well. No, wait. Yeah, the man you once loved, Henry. So Francis got lovers abound. All right. And he this is what Sherlock was saying about the gun. It's not necessary to use violence to find partners. Absolutely. If you have to do this, seek the Lord. Okay? Take a hard look in the mirror and get help if you think that this is the key. Please. And unless this violence pleases you is crazy to write, but let me keep looking around. How is he doing that anyway, right? Well, okay. If you want to ask my criminal mind, I'm not a criminal. But I have a mind of somebody who watches a ton of criminal stuff. Law and Order, Criminal Minds, books and all. This is how they do it, okay? You walk up to someone perchance, or you meet them at a bar, right? This sounds crazy, what I'm about to say. This is not directions, but I'm just explaining how this would happen. Maybe the person's inebriated, and you're joking around together, and you say, hey, you want to go blah? And the guy's like, nah. And then you pull out your pistol, and you're like, let's go. And that's it. That's coercion by threat of violence. That's against the law. So, don't ever do that. This has been an interesting night for me. I don't know how I feel about some of the things I've said today, but I hope you understand that it comes from a place of love and respect. Yeah, sounds pretty illegal, right? It's pretty illegal, and I don't support that. I just heard stories. Okay, we got some more letters. Oh, another letter. This one's not really addressed. Do not understand how you found yourself in this situation. Your passionate discussions on the legitimacy of this war should have convinced more than one. I still remember when you imitated him during that meeting. You struck that very characteristic pose, and you exclaimed, Vicksburg is the key. The war can never be brought to a close until that key is in your pocket. We all applauded. I am sure that even Lincoln himself would have applauded. During these dark hours, it was rare to have the occasion to laugh. So many deaths, ending with our much-loved president, killed by this coward and left to join those of the victory at Gettysburg, who courageously fell so that the next day the key would be in our pocket. Okay, I forget that Tumblety is not a British man. He's Canadian and or American.
If this letter is addressed to him, it would appear our doctor is a veteran of the American Civil War. Vicksburg is the key. Now, that is interesting.
That is interesting. Though I can't say I super care about the Civil War, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, because, um, I don't. Okay. I mean, there's a lot to look at. We're not gonna go through his clothing. Oh, what's this? More footprints.
These footprints are the same as those found in front of the door. These footsteps must be those of Squibby. He must have hit Tumbelty, who dropped one of his jars.
And he ran out. Elementary, Holmes.
Perfect, Watson.
Why did he hit Tumblety? Like on accident? Oh, that's right, because he put his hand on his leg and he freaked out. Okay, I forgot about that whole scenario. There's just too much information happening right now for me. My brain's still a little too on.
By its size, this enormous trunk must be a wardrobe.
This
These
could,
brackets are
oh
rather
gosh.
unusual. What do you think, Watson?
Let's see, Holmes. These are the names of the battles from the American Civil War.
Oh my gosh, this is why I don't like this. I think I have like trauma from the, like, why I don't like the Civil War is because it's like the only thing you learn about from grades like 1 to like the end of high school. That's the only history they teach you. They don't, like, we barely touch anything else. Like everything is like, here's a paragraph of history and that's it. This is ridiculous. Education is so dumb. Better education outside of school. Go to the library, please. Go there. Live there. I don't want to remember these stupid dates. I don't know anything about these wars. Where's the book? We don't even have a book on World War, whatever this is. Appomattox Courthouse. And oh gosh, is this in, oh, so this is April 9th, 1865. I remember this year. Okay, so the Morrow, the Key. Are we supposed to know real U.S. world history to accomplish this? Because I don't. Like, okay, Fort Sumter, Antietam? I've never heard of this. Chancellorsville, Gettysburg, Vicksburg? Oh, you gotta be kidding me, Sherlock.
I am under the impression that the dates written correspond to the battles, Holmes, but one is missing.
There's a date missing? I think Gettys and Fort were the last ones. Yeah, I think Gettysburg's gotta be the last one. I want to die. Like,
5 latches, each fitted with a 6-number combination system.
oh, you've got to be kidding me right now. I'm about to hang up and blow my brain out. Can I say that? I'm just kidding. I don't mean it. I don't know U.S. war history, so boring. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, absolutely it is. The only wars that I actually thought were interesting were Vietnam War and World War II. What are these flags? I don't know. I don't know why they. Where's the book Where's Tumblety's book of war that's gonna tell us everything that we need to know? Because the thought that he thinks I'm gonna that I'm gonna know the dates, just like, oh, I'll play this game and I'm gonna have an extreme knowledge of U.S. military history. Sherlock's tripping big time. You better find a book that's gonna help us. Yeah, yeah, I forgot. You're literally in London. I am. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, just get into the trunk. I totally forgot. What is Sherlock thinking? We are not American. We are 2 British men who are probably really smart and know these answers. And I have to put it in manually like this. I have no idea when the Battle of Gettysburg. Okay, so this is when slavery ended, right? I don't know actually the date. I know it was 1865. So Gettysburg had to be like right after that, but I mean, I don't know what these flags mean. You've got to be kidding me. And the hats change. Why are we expected to know this? I don't know these flags to hats. Who do they think I am? No, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, I can't even understand. Like, I seen a movie. Okay, Glory. They wore hats like this. What battle was that? I feel like this would be the first one. This cowboy looking hat. Ooh, I don't know. Like, what about this one? Like, this one? Oh my gosh. This is the... Oh, no. Drew the Dude. Wow. Welcome, Raiders of Drew the Dude's channel. Couldn't have come at the worst time. Unless we have some Civil War enthusiasts in the channel right now. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. This is incredible. We're in the room of the suspected killer. It might be him. Okay, we're trying to get into his trunk here, but the issue is it requires some previous knowledge of the Civil War, that which I don't have any. Even though I grew up in the American school system, Civil War information is lost on me. I only remember a little bit of this and that. I need to match the dates to wars, to flags, to hats. I'm absolutely gonna have to cheat because I don't know how on earth they ever expected me to know this. This game has some pretty good puzzles, pretty clever. This one, though, like there's not any major hints that would ever, like there's nothing, there's no reason I'd ever know what this combination of options would like turn into. Was it Gettysburg in Virginia? Was it? You tell me. Was it? I wish I knew. Wish I knew. That's not where my expertise comes in to play. If you are a history buff, you are absolutely welcome here. I love having an expert in the chat when I play certain games because, like, I'm playing another game I'm playing always like 7 games at once, but I cannot remember this man's name. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. It's a great game, but the puzzles are intense, and it's a game from like the 90s, early 90s. It's so intense, so hard, almost impossible to play that game without a guide. No, Gettysburg is in Pennsylvania. I'm from Pennsylvania. Wow, there's barely anything that I can find. I'm not looking well enough, but so far there's not enough I can find that's gonna help me figure out this puzzle. Bunny, you about to be my hero. Fort Sumter. Okay. Oh yeah, Kennedy, my college student. You can find the dates by straight up Googling the city names. I don't know why I didn't do that. That's so funny. I was like, let me look up the video game, forgetting that this is actually to take place in real life. It's real life event. You better be like, yeah, elementary, Watson. 412, what? Wait. This isn't, what kind of date format are we using here? I don't know if that's, is this the date format? Or do I need to, oh yeah, see, 12/4/1861. It's date before month because the UK, right? 4/12. Yeah, so April 12th, right? You need to change the flag and hat in Fort Sumter. Let me look up flag Fort Sumter. You know, I love history. It says that it's the American flag. Or was it, no, wait, Confederate flag. What flag was it? It's showing an American type flag in the picture. But it's like a different version. I'm typing Fort Sumter hats. What hats did they wear back then? Oh, it's not even giving me that option. Aren't you guys glad that you came by during the most riveting part of this game? The Confederate flag? This one? It's a flag that's red with the blue stripes and an X with stars. Confederate flag. Okay. Thank you, Bunny. Oh, Bunny, did you hear that? Bunny! Bunny, my hero. Shout out to Bunny. We got one unlocked. Okay, now, they said something about Vicksburg and 4th of July. If it's in chronological order, that's got to be like, I don't know how you're supposed to figure out the rest of them. What an interesting game. Now, Vicksburg flag. Bunny, are you a genius? I heard that you're smart. Smart as heck. Because how did you find, like, the Fort Sumter Confederate flag? Because it's showing the Confederate flag for Vicksburg as well. But it's not even an option on this. And one of them is like a circle, but that's not on here either. The flag is blue with, I think, is an eagle on it, and the hat is blue. Yo, Bunny! Who are you? How are you finding this? Usually I'm pretty okay with Googling. Okay, here's a blue flag. You said with an eagle on it. When you think the hat is blue. Okay, this hat's blue. Let's see, there's another blue hat. Yo, what the heck? Did you help develop this game? I usually you would think like, oh, type in this, type in that, it'll pop up, but I don't, yeah, we're just doing a very, convoluted puzzle right now. Not only is it taking me 100 years to cheat, it's taking me so long. This puzzle I would have never did. Oh, look at it. Wow, we already had it on the perfect hat and flag. No need to Google. Amazing. That's perfect. Serendipity. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I'm American. I don't know if you know that. And I don't know anything about our history like this. Not in this capacity. This is intense. So Gettysburg Address, I'm pretty sure like when I was growing up, you had students who like they would have competitions where they would just like remember the Gettysburg Address. Like you have to memorize the whole letter or whatever, and like that's the fun. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, oh yeah, so I was saying about the Gettysburg Address, people have to memorize the address and like read it. And I know the dates in there. So what odd man out, what date do we have on here? 21? 9/21. Oh wait, but there's how many dates are there? There's there's 6 dates. Okay, wait, one's already up here, right? No, that's not even one of the dates up here. So it's either I'm so glad this is not a game show that depends on my life. I can't wait for this to be over. Flag is green with some yellow. Okay, wait. I've seen that green one. Oh, maybe it's this then? Flag is green with some yellow. With a blue banner on the top. A ribbon. Okay, yeah. Bottom hat is green with same flag symbol. Whew. Okay, oh my gosh. I cannot wait to be done. This is not fun. This is not the funnest puzzle on the planet. Okay, so we got the Vicksburg date wrong. So, and it's in chronological order, so let's see. What's the next date after Vicksburg? We already did this one. Wait, so 63. Oh, so this is so it's gotta be, 68? Really? I'm saying really like I know. Not me passing the two just like that. Oh my gosh. How many possible combinations? This is the one I tried to Google. I tried to Google Vicksburg and I couldn't find a corresponding flag to go with this. Okay, it's not that. That's pretty easy to fact check. It's already correct. Oh, flag was already correct? Does anybody remember what the flag was? Hat is blue with yellow symbol. This hat could be blue, but it also could be black. Flag was blue? Okay, let me try. Wait. There's a couple flags or hats. Flag was blue. Is it like this or like this? I must have the date wrong. They said that the dates are in chronological order. Oh yeah, so I mean, okay, so yeah, so this can't come. This is 1865, so this has to be a different time. This was the only one that we got. Vicksburg was the only one that we got like a clue for. So it must be the 4th of July. Isn't that what he said? No, I'm wrong. Unless I got this wrong. Unless I got... The hat is blue with yellow guns on it.
Elementary.
Oh, God, it scared me. Oh my gosh. I'm getting scared just by that. That's how you know my level of what I can take. I just never save it. Oh, God. I never want to do that again in my entire life. If quizzes were like that, I would have never made it. Oh, thank you so much, Bunny. MVP. Seriously, I would buy you a piece of cake if I could. Okay? Whatever favorite thing you like to eat, that is yours. Okay? So I'm sending it to you telepathically, energetically, because that was a nightmare. I'm sweating. It's not relaxing at all. All right, well, here we have a collection of the finest uteruses that London has to offer. This man is a collector of these types of things.
This is dreadful, Holmes. This trunk contains 4 jars in which organs are floating.
Watson, can you tell me at a glance what these organs are?
I would say that they are parts of female reproductive organs.
Are these specimens fresh?
No, and I am quite certain of it. From the colour and appearance, I'd say these organs have been in these jars for several months, if not years.
Years?
Baker Street.
There's no way he's not the killer. I mean, it's possible, but
Is there someone here?
the Jack the Ripper timeline wouldn't say years. We wouldn't be on years. Cops are here.
What's going on, Finley? You seem to be in a panic.
The two police officers wanted to know if someone suspicious had entered here. The Whitechapel killer has struck again, and if I understand
Oh.
correctly, he killed 2 women in the
Yes.
past 2 hours.
Where?
I don't know. The police didn't tell me anything.
Quick, Holmes. We must catch up with them.
Certainly not, Watson. Mr. Finley, do you know if the doctor had any other pieces of luggage up there apart from this trunk?
1 or 2, I think.
Do you take care of the doctor's laundry?
My wife does laundry for the tenants once a week. The sheets likewise.
Would you be kind enough to let us know as soon as possible if the doctor shows up again?
Certainly. I'm just worried that he won't be back, you see, and I'm annoyed about my keys.
Holmes, I don't follow. The Whitechapel killer is, at this very moment, very close by, and we are just staying put, twiddling our thumbs.
The Whitechapel killer has always been nearby, and what will we do? Go back to the scene of the crime or crimes and mix with the onlookers and trample the crime scenes even more? No, our time will come.
We're going to Baker Street?
Let's go back to Baker Street. Home, sweet home.